All right, no job number to this yet, but this is called Dakota Heights. This is out in Cle Elum, and looking at asphalt today. This gentleman that I met today, his name's John. He's friends with Tom, and they've got different parcels out here that want to have pavement on their driveways, but their main thing they want is a price for putting pavement on their gravel road. I'm going to walk this property to kind of show you what it is we got going on. It says 30 feet and 35 feet on this roadway as you come in. I don't know, it's not that wide, but I will show you basically what we're looking at. You can see it from a Google Earth image. It starts at the top of the hill, comes down a nice gravel driveway all the way down, and then you've got these homes along the side, and John lives right up here on the left, I think in lot number 14. The other thing that we're going to do is we're going to do pricing for these different lots. And what they're hoping to do is do these lots while we're out here doing the main roadway. This could be potentially a 2021 project. But you can see these are the last names and these are their lot numbers. So we're going to follow these lot numbers 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 14. Okay, I'm standing at John's property here. Now here's the main roadway. And over here by the pole, you take a left, it comes in. And as I was saying in the video earlier, it's the top of the hill that comes down and it starts to take a decline. Takes a left and comes up John's driveway. Okay, so I wanted to show that first. And I'm gonna end up doing a measurement on Google Earth. It'll probably be the easiest way to do this. Okay, but here's his driveway. And like I said, his is lot 14. He wants to pave right here on the darker colored rock and then all the way out. You can see he really doesn't need any rock in here. So we don't need to provide any gravel on this project. All of them have a decent amount of gravel on their roadways. Here you can see that it kind of spreads out into his landscaping. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a nice even line that comes up, goes around the river rock, and then takes a hard right and connects to the corner of the concrete. Okay. This is a slope driveway. Right now, I'm going to say it's probably somewhere around a 14% slope here. I know it's nothing that our guys can't do. It should be pretty simple. This right here, where it widens out, I think he's going to leave that as gravel. So we'll take the edge of the road there where the gravel ends, and we'll make a nice radius that kind of comes over and connects to there. And then what we'll do is we'll come about it's going to be roughly around 12 feet from the side over, and we'll come down out in front of this tree and then connect it pretty close to his yard here. We might leave it right off the edge a little bit, but I'll have a measurement on that. This slopes to the left, okay? As I'm walking down his driveway, his house is up above. So as you can see, it comes down, has a little bit of a slope this way, so the water will travel like that. But I think what we want to do is when we're putting this in, they want to keep it kind of like a berm here going around. So that water will travel to the inside here, and as we get down to this part of the road and we get closer here, it'll end up shifting and water will end up going down this way to the left. I think is how he's going to want that. Let me see here. There is a drain that's right here, and it might make sense for him to have. When you look at it from here, it's actually kind of sloped this direction, so water will run off that way. It probably would be the best way to do this Yeah, the road for the most part, except for where it has that berm there, is going in this direction. So it might be smart for us to, as soon as we get around that curve there, water's gonna run on the inside here. We'll have to make a decision if we want to keep it that way and then have the water come down into this drain and just let it flow right into here. And that way it just continues down there instead of going out onto the roadway. It's something we'll have to make a decision on, or we slope it this way and let water just run off into the field here. Okay, so that's lot number 14. Here's the driveway that comes up. They want to go from edge to edge here, all the way across. So we're looking anywhere from about 22 to 24 feet wide. So it's about 12 feet per side, which is just about right. God, there's like spider webs everywhere. One thing they have here is they got some washboard ruts going on here, as you can see from the sun. This is the steepest part of the whole property, is right here. So the 3/4 of the road has this little washboard thing going on, and then it kind of dies off as you get closer to the top. I think there's going to be a little bit of grading involved, which I think we could do. If Zemke, those guys were coming out here, they probably could easily do this, since they showed that they could do it at the Luckett House project. But we would connect right here to this asphalt. All right, and they want to have water traveling at least one direction or the other. I think having it slightly crowned would be a good idea. Somebody just bought this property here, so there's gonna be some construction going on through next year. It's like 11 acres. So yeah, crowned road goes all the way down, goes down to the end where that white car is. So when you go all the way to the back of the property, okay, you got John's property, which is 14, which I'll have a measurement on. You get all the way to the back here. And the people that want their driveways paved are lots 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 13. So we're gonna go take a look at all of those. As I go down to the end of the property to look at these, you're gonna see that right here, a little pothole was made because somebody backed out of here, peeled out. Then you've got a couple others. Here's one that has a little bit of a dip to it, but a lot of that is from the washboard stuff. I was wrong. It's not lot 13. It's John's lot, which is 14. So 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 14. Okay, so there's John's house at lot 14. He's got one of the steepest driveways and the longest. You got the main driveway that comes down. Here's a great spot for staging if we need to stage. This is a nice big open area here where I'm parked. Okay. This is a driveway that I think this one's a number 11. Let me see here. Yeah, number 11 has a driveway that goes up and into their property. All has crushed rock on it. And then we're going to end up looking at 8, 7, and 6. And then we're going to look at 2 and 4, I believe. No, not 4, 3. So 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 11, and 14. We've looked at 14, 11. Now we're going to look at 6, 7, and 8. And then we'll look at 3 and 2. So I'm going to drive up the road here. And we're going to get to 8, 7, and 6. And then we're going to look at 3 and 2. Okay, now I'm parked kind of in front of what looks like 5 and 6. So we're going to look at 6, 7, and 8. Okay, so there's John's house way up there. Road comes down, travels all the way up. And then you've got the last house here on the corner, which is, I believe, 5. I believe this is 6. Okay, so I'm gonna end up highlighting on the map what this needs to look like. So I'll come into this driveway here, and then I'll make it come out to the side there, and then probably do a straight shot in line with the concrete apron there, and then from there come off of an angle, capture this until we get out here onto the road. As you can see, they've got crushed rock. It's matted down pretty good. We're gonna want to crown it a little bit, but we're gonna have to determine which way we need this water to go, because the water's gonna end up flowing into the neighbor's area there. So that's one thing I'll have to bring up to them at lot number 6. Lot number 7, it's kind of split here. We got a driveway that comes in. We'd probably go from edge of rock to edge of rock, probably bring it around a little bit, and we'll pave a little bit on the outside there so that when they're coming out of their driveway they can back up and come out. So we'll make a little hammerhead right there on 7. On 8, it's a little bit wider driveway, so we're going to do both of these and then go down to the fence. It might be that we just do a straight across shot right there and get all of this paved in this area here. Again, we're gonna have to look at how drainage is gonna work out here. There's no catch basins. Okay, so that's 6, 7, and 8. Okay. The last 2 are lots 3 and 2. So that's 5, that's 4, this is 3. This is the board president who lives here. I think his name's Bob. Okay. He'll probably want asphalt just on each side of his apron. So it'll just be asphalt that comes out right there. I don't think he wants anything different. I think he just wants right directly to the garage. And then this is lot number 2. Lot number 2 has a little circular drive here. So on this one, we'll do asphalt all the way in on their gravel, over, connected to the concrete, go all the way around this island, and then we'll come out on this side. And this asphalt is going to go all the way to the end of the road here. So we'll go right to the very end and stop. Oh, hi. Okay, so I'm standing in lot number 2 here. So right here where the truck's parked, we'll go right off the corner here and stop. If they want more asphalt going there, they'll have to tell me, but I'll mark it on an aerial map. But we'll come all the way out. You got a power box here, and then we'll come out and attach to the main road. You can see the main road out here is pretty wide. So I'll get measurements on all of this, but we will do asphalt all the way around this island. They've got a lid here, and I'm not sure what's under it. Okay, just a little valve cover. So we'll have to go around that valve cover. And then they've got another one that's right there too. It's a little bit bigger. And I can see it goes down in there, so it might be some valves in there as well. Let's see. They've got one right here, so we'd have to pave around that. They might want to get some metal lids. And then, okay. Perfect. Okay, so like I said, there's plenty of gravel out here. It's somewhat crowned. You don't see a lot of drainage up here on the sides of the road. You do down there. You kind of see a drain field. You see a ditch that's on the side where water can collect. Here, it's just going to be the same thing. Water's going to run off onto there, but I think the slope's going to go mostly this direction. So where's the water going to go? It's a great question. Something I'll have to talk to the customer about. This is a circular turnaround, so we'll follow the circle here and then, bring it right back around. They've got gravel here that looks a little bit different in this section right here. So I'm not positive if they're going to want this done or not. It seems like it would make sense to go from here to there and then leave this open as gravel and connect it to there. So I will measure it and mark it up that way. And if they want to make it wider, then they can tell me to make it wider. But here's, as you're going back, you can see they've got a ditch here. So water could be crowned and can go this direction. I would imagine that's what they're shooting for. And over here, there really is no, I don't see any drainage system over here. I don't see any ditches or anything like that. So we'll have to talk about that. Okay, so I'm sitting up at the top of lot 11, and I was talking about this earlier. That area right there is the staging area. So you come up, we're just gonna follow the width of the gravel road and then go along the edge here about 2 to 3 feet off, but stay far enough away from the edge on the asphalt. Over here, come off on a radius and just follow right down where the color changes. Wrap it around. Water will flow this direction, and it'll kind of flow this direction. We'll have to do a little grading up here in order to get the rock down here a little bit. So we'll probably have to do, about a 20 by 20 area here of grading, kind of pushing the rock that way and pushing the rock over into this area. It's kind of sloped right here right now, so it'll be probably a nice area to push some of this rock over into this location, raise this up some. They're going to want the asphalt to go straight off of the corner here, straight out. So all this will be paved and all the way down. When we get down to the bottom, we'll do a little bit of a radius down there, so that way if they ever turn left, they can go this direction and stay on asphalt and then follow the road all the way out. Okay, that's it. I want to make sure each lot has its own square footage, so that way they know what responsibility will be theirs. We'll handle this to where we don't have to do separate pricing on all of them. We just want to make sure we got square footages for each one, so I can give them what percentage is their responsibility. And that should do it, going all the way up. All right. I would, however, like 2 different prices. I would like road pricing, and then I would like driveway pricing. Okay, so I do want 2 separate prices, but make one the road and make one all the driveways. All right. Again, this is for potentially 2021.